In regard to the best player, the one that's caused me the most problems is a fellow called Mark Ward. He used to play for West Ham, play for Everton, come through the non-league system at Northwich Victoria. A darting winger, go inside and out, tough kid as well, you know, so you can physically intimidate him, and he probably caused me as many problems as anybody, I think, in my playing days, because he had a style that was, you know, a sort of all-action style. He didn't know if he was going inside or outside you know. I'd probably say him. Talent-wise, Paul Gascoigne, probably. Most consistent player, I would say Des Walker, for a consistency of performance every week was 8 out of 10. It was incredible with him. And yeah, probably those two I would say as standouts, and on top of that, you know, Brian Robson would get a hashtag mention on that for the colossus that he is. Messi. Now I look at football and I think how fortunate young kids are to have role models like Ronaldo and Messi, to, well, just talents that come along once every decade. They've got two at the same time, you know, vying against each other. Probably Messi will be one that even now, as a seasoned middle-aged person who's been involved in football for generations, I look at him like a little kid in wonderment, to be honest. Captain in England. I think you can do many things in a team sport that we do, but I think if ever you're given the opportunity to captain your country, and if it actually means a great deal to you to represent your country, I think captaining it is that next step up, and probably would say that. Des Walker talks incessantly, could talk all night. You go to sleep, he's still watching television, and then you get woken up by television at 1 in the morning when it's still on and he's fast asleep, you know. Definitely Des Walker. In regard to the best coaches, I would put Hoddle and Venables in that category. The one who had the most effect on my career probably will be Brian Clough, but you know, I've had someone like Bobby Robson who's given me the opportunity to play for England the first time, or Bobby Gould signed me into the league. You know, Graham Taylor gave me the England captaincy. Everyone's had an influence somewhere down the line, you know, but if you ask me to nail it down to one, probably Brian Clough. I could probably put that down to 4 games. 4 semi-final defeats, 2 in the FA Cup to Liverpool, and 2 playing for England, European Championship and World Cup. If you ask me to define it to one, probably missing a penalty in 1990. But that taught me the most about preparation for penalties, so it was a real plus as well as a minus. Messi, without a doubt, for what he's achieved and what he continually achieves for his football club as a player, as a manager. I think you've got to look at someone who's been outstanding at what they do, and Mourinho. You know, he's been outstanding. He's managed in various countries. He's been successful at every club that he's been to, you know, and his reputation as a manager, man manager and a coach is outstanding.